Hey guys, Andy from Backbone Adventures, ATV and Jeep rental company in Estes Park, Colorado. So we had a Jeep incident the other day, and going to show you that real quick and show you about some of the stuff you might be dealing with if you decide to get in that side of the business. We have some videos on YouTube about um, oh yeah, there's some elk over there. Estes Park, always elk around. Any rate, if you decide to get into that end of the business, you're going to deal with you're going to deal with all kinds of accidents and stupid shit most of the time. um, it's almost always stupid shit that's avoidable, but rental customers are going to do some dumb things, and hopefully you can train them right not to, but sometimes there's nothing you can really do about it. They're going to do some hairy stuff. So this Jeep, I'm going to turn the camera around. This Jeep here went out, and actually was, I'll tell you the story really quick. So it was a Jeep club that actually, they do this for a living. They build lifted Jeeps. They know what they're doing. They know how to off-road, and they got some big, huge Jeeps with like 40s on it and crazy stuff. They're pretty good what they do. But they took some people out that some high-end customers they do business with, that to get them some experience four-wheeling. And of course, they rented Jeeps. They rented 5, ended up only taking a couple, but they ended up when the people didn't know what they were doing, they were in this Jeep, ended up backing this Jeep into another Jeep, and they ended up caving in the entire door here. Not only that, they broke the glass. The glass all broke. So that was about, I think I paid $1,200 for the glass, because it's a whole, you get the whole piece, So there was that. There was the tailgate, Mopar. Hey, it's 2022 and we're still dealing with the supply chain issues. So tailgate's out of stock from Mopar, so that would have been forever. I ended up getting lucky and finding a firecracker red tailgate on eBay, and after shipping, it ended up costing me $850. So that was pretty good. But the big problem was right here, and we bent this out. We had to heat it up. It was all caved in completely here. Now this part of the body is the entire floorboard of the Jeep all the way up. So an insurance company, I did have an insurance guy look at it just because I wanted to know what we were dealing with. They would have totaled the Jeep because it's the whole floor pan. The whole Jeep needs to come apart to replace that, and it would be totaled at that point due to the labor and the cost. It's just been tremendous. So we ended up heating it up, bending it out so that we could get the tailgate to meet at least the seal, so that we didn't have exhaust going in it. This was all completely caved in here, so we were able to heat that up a little bit, get that back into place. That took the longest amount of time, was to get that back to where the gate would actually latch. But we still have this. So when I go to get rid of this Jeep, we got this issue. We're going to drill some holes, do some body work ourselves, and probably pop it out, and then Bondo and repaint, and I think we'll be pretty good to go. So we got actually fairly lucky. These people, if you're going to get into this business, we have an in-house insurance thing, so where you pay like $30 and you get insurance on this, and the deductible's $1,500. So the most you're going to pay is $1,500. Yes, it's a money maker, but then you're going to have an issue like this where you have a $45,000 Jeep that is essentially totaled. But we were able to fix it up, and again, one of the reasons for me showing you this, having this video, is that if you're going to get into this business, you need to be a mechanic. You need to have mechanics that work for you. You take this to a body shop, you're going to pay, I would have paid mega thousands of dollars to have this thing fixed, if they would have even fixed it, with that whole body pan. It would just have been totaled out. Point is, you need to be a mechanic or have mechanics so that you can do this kind of shit, so you can deal with these kind of problems. Because this machine goes down, it's not fixable, you don't have any more, well, there goes your income on that Jeep, and it's $45,000 down the toilet. That's going to be the same for all your razors and whatever other machines you're running. You need to be able to fix this stuff up. They're going to get wrecked. I have an accident every single day in the summertime on these machines, tip over at the very least. You got to be able to fix that shit. And if you're getting into the Jeeps, you're going to have some of the significant damage that's going to happen from time to time. I've had one tip over, and you're talking about some pretty, significant body damage that it's going to cost some money. It's going to take some time when you have to replace a panel. One of the common things that happens is people backing into trees and hitting the taillight and caving this in right here, and this whole piece has to be replaced all the way down to here. That whole piece needs to be replaced, and it's not a very easy job. The panel, might only be $600-700 unpainted. Get it painted, then you got to put it all back together. You're going to see that stuff happen constantly if you get into business. Again, I'm not trying to scare you out of getting into business. I'm trying to tell you the reality of what you're going to be dealing with, and so that I want you to get into the business, but you need to go into it with the right frame of mind, knowing what you're going to be dealing with, prepared, and so you can set your business up properly so that you can deal with these kind of issues that you're going to see on a daily basis. I got a Jeep out right now. It was supposed to be back 2 days ago. We don't know where it's at. We know who's got it. Getting to the point where now we're going to have to call the police and find out where that Jeep is at. For all I know, it could be off the edge of a cliff somewhere. Could be in another state. I have no idea where that sumbitch is. But this is the reality of being in this business. You're going to see all kinds of crazy, stupid shit. And this particular Jeep was rented to a movie production company. They're shooting a movie. And they're not using the Jeep for the movie. They're using the Jeep for transportation for one of the actresses. And we don't know where the hell it's at. And you're talking about a big, huge company. We got their information, but no clue where some bitch is at. What I'm trying to say is you're going to deal with so many different issues that you're not going to be able to keep track of them all. You're not going to be able to plan for everything. The only thing you can do is have, your paperwork in place. And we do, have your videos, all other stuff, filming everything. Have your mechanics on hand so you're ready to fix anything that goes wrong. Having the parts on hand. Having some backup machines. I have backup Jeeps. That Jeep went down. I didn't have to screw my customers for the next day and say, oh, sorry, I'm going to have to give your money back because we had a Jeep go down. That pisses people off. They're on vacation. They're really excited about this thing. And then you got to come to them and say, sorry, you're screwed. You can operate that way if you want to. I personally choose not to. I have 2 backup Jeeps. I have 2 backup 2-seaters. I have 2 backup 4-seaters. And you total all that up, and I'm at a couple $100,000. I have tow vehicles. I have 3 backup tow vehicles. I have backup trailer. I'm close to $300,000 in just extra machines that I don't make a penny on, just so I don't have to come to my customers and say, oh, I'm sorry, you're screwed. That's just not how I do business. Now, starting out, you may not be able to do that, but that's something you want to kind of work towards. These are things you need to think about if you're going to get into the business. It's not so simple. It's not as simple as, oh, I got a razor, let me rent it, I can make some money. The second that sucker goes over and you got a booking for the next day, and you got to come to that customer and say, sorry, you're screwed. Well, now you're getting bad reviews and you look like an idiot. You look like an asshole, and you are, because you didn't set yourself up to deal with these potential issues to begin with. And that's just one of a million issues you're going to deal with. And again, I'm not trying to scare you out of the business. What I'm trying to do is tell you how to do it the proper way, so that you can avoid some of the problems. So hope that helps. Have a great day.